The clip I'm going to show you has such low quality reporting and insights, and I know no one's even going to watch this video, but I need to rant, so here's the clip.
Why hasn't AI taken your job yet? Here's a mind bender for you. ChatGPT crushes elite law school exams and can now write better essays than grad students, with professors unable to tell the writing apart. But more than 2 years into the generative AI era, there's little sign of it taking human jobs. This paradox has long puzzled experts, but new research squares the circle.
Why hasn't new tech taken jobs in 2 years? Do you realize how long organizational and socio-economic change takes? The human psychological process of change and transition and adoption requires a lot of time. 2 years ago, people saw ChatGPT 3.5. It was the start of an AI tidal wave, but it in itself, most people probably didn't go, oh, that's going to take someone's jobs. We need to start making redundancies now. A redundancy process alone takes like 6 months of consultation with staff. It wasn't exactly like ChatGPT came out and it was on the board agenda from day one.
If we compare US employment data against jobs at high risk of automation, something interesting emerges. Most of the highly vulnerable occupations, accounting clerks, legal secretaries, data entry assistants, haven't seen job losses. But 2 occupations do stand out. Writers and computer programmers have both seen sharp falls in employment numbers in the last 2 years. Why these 2 specifically? The answer is in how AI actually works. According to a new study from AI research company Meta, what AI struggles with is not intellectual difficulty or specialized skills and knowledge, but with messy workflows. Jobs that require juggling multiple pieces of information, responding to changing environments or unclear goals remain challenging for even the most advanced AI tools. Think about it. Secretaries and even the office intern are constantly multitasking with shifting priorities. AI can't handle that chaos yet.
Context, 2 years. Introducing a new tech system typically takes a long time, especially with new and emerging technology. This is just such a simplistic analysis. Do you really think CEOs in their 60s, nearing retirement, were looking at a fledgling technology and immediately started to look at replacing Becky from reception? People vehemently protect the status quo, particularly those who are leaders in organizations.
Writers and programmers also have the added vulnerability of high freelancing rates. Companies can easily swap in AI for a non-staff employee without HR getting involved. The more a job involves collaboration, cooperation, and frankly a little bit of mess, the harder it is to automate. Ironically, the mantra of rugged self-reliance and workflow optimization common in Silicon Valley may have made tech roles more, not less fragile.
Now, where do we think early adoption of new technology is going to be at its highest? Probably in Silicon Valley. How AI works is it produces statistically probable outcomes based on an input, and the improvement of its ability to do that has been crazy good. But those outcomes have improved over time. The complexities and the use cases of generative AI didn't come out at the same time as the technology. They had to be discovered. Yes, so many organizations are going to have to go through an entire cultural change. They are going to have to map out their workflows. Many aspects of businesses used to be implicit, and now for them to be useful to generative AI, they need to be made explicit. I say this from experience. Most organizations' data is absolute crap. More businesses run a handful of Excel sheets than any other structured data. So programming involves a lot of text, it's pattern-based, it's repetitive, and this is the areas where our current generative AI capabilities already excel. However, its growth in other areas has been rapid. When I build workflows and systems and agents for companies based on AI's current capabilities, I know the capability of that application will be vastly different in 6 months' time. Do you realize how resistant to change people are, especially with new technologies? Do you think that every business jumped online straight away or set up their social media channels as soon as Facebook came about? Today, German railway infrastructure still runs on Windows 3.11, a 30-year-old operating system. It's not cheap or easy or painless to transform the ways of working, particularly when you don't know anything about the thing that you're trying to implement. And let's put some context around this. In the Industrial Revolution, 80% of jobs were agricultural. Within the next 100 years, that had dropped to less than 20%, and now it's less than 1.5%. That change didn't happen overnight, but over a century of changing our economic systems, our education systems, our entire world transformed due to our technological advancements, which quite often happens. This is some ChatGPT 3.5 level of journalism. Have some perspective and nuance.